What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Blind Guardian. Yes, indeed, Blind Guardian fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Jonas R., and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 60% of the vote, moving up from number 899 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this. It is Blind Guardian with a tune called And Then There Was Silence. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Blind Guardian, shocking, and the video has 1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. The link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. And Then There Was Silence, remastered 2017. Cool. It does say Blind Guardian up here, so I assume we're in the right place. Look, this is the link that was given to me by Jonas, so if we're not in the right place, don't blame me. Blame Jonas. He's the one who gave me the link. Wow. 1406. Okay. You guys know how I feel about long songs. Hopefully by now you've figured it out. If the song is well written, well constructed, well executed, if I'm enjoying it, and I'm having a good time, the time flies by, it's got nothing to worry about. If the song's poorly constructed, poorly written, poorly executed, if I'm bored, if I'm not being entertained by this, I'm going to absolutely tear this to shreds. So, let's see how this goes, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Shades of grey, we're doomed to face the night lights out of sight. Since we've reached the point of no return, we pray for starlight, we wait for the moon. The sky is setting alone in the unknown. We're getting nowhere.
And now we bring it down. Okay. It's epic sounding. It's definitely epic sounding. It's big, it's full. The vocals, the layering in the vocals sounds good. I love harmonies, and I love counter melodies. I do. I love 3-part harmonies and 4-part harmonies. But do we need 3 and 4-part harmonies for the entire, first non-stop for the first over 2.5 minutes? Do we really need harmonies the entire time? I don't think we do. It'd be nice to kind of spread them out and make them a little more special. I mean, it's being done well. It sounds good, but I wonder if we could have thinned it out a little bit and made when they do come in, have the harmonies come in impactful, important spots, and have it be a little more special. You know what I mean? 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, that's accurate. It feels like we've done about 3 minutes so far. So the time's not flying by, unfortunately, but it's not dragging. That's more important. It feels accurate. So we're okay there. That's not a problem. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. I know we brought it way down. Let's see what's going to happen next.
Welcome to the end.
There we go. Solo voice.
Cassandra, you may fall. As I've stumbled
Spoke too soon.
on the field, find myself in darkest places, find myself drifting away. And the other world
I was trying to find a place to pause. I was looking for a place, and I couldn't find one, so I'm just gonna pause here. It's starting to drag. It's starting to drag. It's starting to get long. A lot of repetition. You can only go to the well so many times in one song and do the same trick over and over and over again so many times before it's like, okay, we get it. You can do this. What else can you do? You know what I mean? And here's the problem. When you have a song that's over 14 minutes long, you better have a lot of tricks, like a lot of tricks up your sleeve. And it can't be the same thing. You know, sleight of hand. Okay, wonderful. You know, you got your sleight of hand tricks, right? So you're holding this and boom, right? No, I mean, it's you can only do that so many times, you know. Boom, it disappears again. Sleight of hand again. Boom, you know, you can only do that so many times before it's like, okay, what else can you do? You know, we've had the transition between the 6/8 and the 4/4, and we've done that several times. Okay. What else can you do? How about instead of going to 6/8 and 3/4, 6/8, 3/4, 6/8, 3/4, how about, I don't know, how about going to 3/4? You know, maybe that might be a good idea. But when all we're doing is switching between a 6/8 and a 4/4 for 7 minutes, it's getting a little long, especially when it's the same 2 motifs each time. I mean, the sound quality is fine. It sounds good. It does sound good, but it's getting boring. It is. What else can you do? If you're going to write a 14-minute song, you better be able to fill it. You know, I'm sorry, but that's reality. If you're just going to do the same 2 tricks for 14 minutes, well, you know, I mean, I'm sure there are people who love that. I am not one of those people. If you're going to write a 14-minute song, it better be impressive. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm not finding this to be impressive. I was impressed for the first 3 minutes or so. 3 to 4 minutes, I was impressed. But after that, now it's gone from being impressed to being bored because it's just the same thing over and over again. Okay, we brought it down again. Okay.
I feel that some surprise.
Harmonies again.
Gone, your time goes by, and you will still kept out of sight. We live in misty tales and we die of bliss and beauty. We'll be gone. When this song finally is for a while, at the moment of that final smile, it's the train of
Okay, this is different. Okay. So like this section here, this is different. You know, we got some different accents happening. We got some different. It's the same Sunday. It's still straight eighths, but instead of being, you know, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now we're getting some different accents. Still 4/4, sure, no problem. I got no problem with that, but it's different. It's a different approach. Now we're feeling like we're going a little bit of a different direction. That's nice. It's a nice change of pace. I'll take it, especially at the 9-minute. Well, realistically, like 8.5-minute mark is where I think about where it came in. So that's nice. It's nice. I'll gladly take it. boy. Yeah, well, that just happened. Sure. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and yeah, we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Blind Guardian with And Then There Was Silence. This was a request from Jonas R, and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 60% of the vote. Moving up to number 899 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Oh boy. I said at the beginning, when I saw how long the song was, and I saw the song was over 14 minutes long, I said that as long as the song is well written, well constructed, executed well, I'm entertained, the time flies by, it's got nothing to worry about. But if the song is not well written, not well constructed, not well thought out, not well arranged, if I'm bored out of my mind and the time drags, I'm gonna tear it to shreds. I find myself in a bit of a quandary because, man, this song dragged. Oh my God. Okay, I know it says 14 minutes. I kid you not. I paused about halfway. I was really kind of praying we'd be about the 2/3 mark. I was kind of hoping we'd be about like around the 10-minute mark. Nope, we were only at 7 minutes, and I'm just sitting there going, oh no, no, we're dragging. And I'm sure you saw getting toward the end. I saw, you probably saw me look at the time and go, oh God, there's another minute to go. One more minute. Oh God, this feels like it's taking forever. This song dragged, and it dragged. A lot of repetition, a lot of coming back to the same trick, the same things over and over and over again. And I'm just, how many times can we do the same harmonies? How many times in a 14-minute song can we come back and do the same chordal progression? Oh man. Yeah, look, the song dragged, okay? It did. This song took forever to get over with. But here's the thing. Did they do anything bad? From a songwriting standpoint, other than the repetition, no. Like the chordal progressions they were doing, they made sense. They were well thought out, I could tell. I mean, the vocal harmonies, overused? Absolutely. There is in no doubt in my mind that those vocal harmonies were overused. To the point where I've never done this before. I want the vocal harmonies to stop. I love vocal harmonies. I do. I love 2- and 3-part harmonies. But when it goes through the majority of the song, it loses its luster, it loses its shine, and it's just like, now it becomes old hat, and it's like, oh, for God's sakes, can we please give it a rest? But again, they sounded good. Yeah, absolutely, they sounded good. The harmonies did sound well done, but just overly done. And that seems to be the recurring theme through this song. Everything sounded good. Everything was done well. It was just done way too much. I have a very easy solution for this song. Cut it in 2/3. Seriously, instead of 14 minutes, make it somewhere between 9 to 10. Somewhere in there. I guarantee you, if you do that, the song is going to probably be more effective. Because this it just got way too long in the tooth, man. I couldn't wait for this song to be over. And again, that's not because they're doing anything wrong or they're not doing anything that sounds bad. It got old. It just got old. It got stale. What else can we do to spruce this up, change things up, freshen things up? Nothing. We're gonna rely on the same couple of tricks. Going between 6/8 and 4/4, 6/8 and 4/4, 6/8 and 4/4. Playing around with, granted, now they did play around with time, feel. They played around with feel between straight time and halftime, and that was nice. It was nice. But again, what else? If the song was 6 to 8 minutes long, that would be fine. That would be perfectly fine. But for a 14-minute song, there's got to be more than that. There just has to be. If you want to keep me interested, you want to keep me invested, you want to keep me engaged, you want to keep my attention, you want me to stay awake, you're going to have to do more than that. And I'm going to be honest with you, folks, I struggled to stay awake. I kept wanting to nod off. Not because they were doing anything bad, but simply because I was bored of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. I did not like this. I really didn't. I don't know if I would go as far as to say I hated it, but I didn't like it. I really didn't. I really hope this is not indicative of what Blind Guardian does. I really hope that this is just kind of a once-off thing, because I looked in the queue, because as soon as I was done with the song, I was like, oh my God, how many more songs like this do I have to do? I looked in the queue. I have 24 more requests from Blind Guardian, and they're all from Jonas. I'm gonna dread doing more reactions to Blind Guardian. If they're all like this, I'm gonna dread it. I'm absolutely gonna dread it. Now, having said that, on a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm gonna give that a 7.7. Yeah, 7.7. Believe it or not, that is the score I feel the song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First things first, 7.7, what does that mean? Well, believe it or not, despite the fact that I didn't like the song, I do feel it was a really good song, and it would get 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, a 7.7, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come to that score? Oh man, so glad you asked. While I may not be a fan, and I'm definitely not a fan of this song at all. If I never hear this song ever again, I'll be thrilled. I'll be perfectly fine with that. I mean, what they did well. I mean, I didn't hear anything that sounded bad. Nothing that sounded poorly constructed from a chordal progression standpoint. All the chordal progressions made sense. Melodic lines made sense. Every time they would change, it made sense. I just wish they would have done more instead of just switching between 4/4 and 6/8. You know, how about 3/4? I don't know. How about 5/4? You know, how about 6/8? Maybe do, I don't know. How about 7/8? You know, maybe throw something else in there other than just 4/4 and 6/4 for 14 minutes. Like I said, if it had been a 6 to 8 minute long song doing what they did, no problem. I would have been singing its praises. But it just got way too long, too repetitive. But what they were repeating sounded fine. I was grateful for those 2 parts where they brought it down. I was grateful for it, especially the first one where they actually had just a solo vocal line without the harmonies. The harmonies came in after. They came in like a response to the solo line's call. The second one, unfortunately, when they brought it down, it was right away vocal harmonies. I was like, can we please give those a break? Other than just overuse, to the point where it got stale, it was still done well. And I'm sure there are people who will listen to this kind of music and they love it for the exact same reasons that I don't like it. They love the fact that it stays full-blown vocal harmonies for the entire song pretty much. They probably love that. I don't. But that all comes down to personal preference, okay? Looking at the song objectively, they did everything well. They did everything really good. Everything sounded fine from the construction standpoint, from the arranging standpoint, composition, the voicings, usage of the voicings. Despite the fact that I personally think the vocal harmonies were overused, they were done well. They were done well. Yeah, it really comes down to personal taste for me. Like me personally, I would put this down in the 5 somewhere. I mean, like I said, everything sounded fine. It's just too repetitive, too long, and the things that were special, way overutilized to the point where they didn't feel special anymore. But like I said, is that necessarily doing anything wrong? No, that's just personal preference. So, looking at the song objectively, it is going to get a 7.7. I'm in for some rough reactions with these guys. If this is the kind of music that they do on a regular basis, I am going to be dreading. Every time I see Blind Guardian come up for the month, I can just feel my stomach my heart just drop down into my stomach. Hopefully they have more variety than this. Hopefully like I said, hopefully this is just like a one-off thing, and the rest of the songs that they have are more geared toward either shorter songs, or if you're gonna do long songs, more variety. That's what I'm really hoping for here. I guess time will tell. Like I said, I got 24 more requests for them in the queue, so we'll see what happens. But as far as this song goes, a 7.7, I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got 7.7, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.